He brought him to the studio, and I was just amazed at the voice that came out of this guy. Because actually, my back was turned. I'm at the computer doing a few things, and he kind of started like singing a few bars or something, and I had to turn around and look like, man, this guy here, you know, he's like the real deal.
Well, I'm leaving in the morning, gonna get on out of here. I'm on that train to Nashville, I ain't gonna waste another year. I'm on the next train to Nashville. Well, I'm gonna be a star, yeah.
Having gone to law school, I realized that I could use my interest in music and my musical abilities to then work with some of the best musicians there are around. And so that's where Will comes in. He's got, you know, the natural talent, the natural ability, and he has honed his voice to the point where there is no country singer, at least that I've heard, that can sing the music better than he can.
I could have had something. I should have listened to you back when you told me to.
I wrote my first song in 1995, which was Next Train to Nashville. Well, it was 10 years before it was recorded, because that's the first song me and Willie recorded. Just to let you know, I have a large following, and through nothing, no horrible crimes or anything, but I did a small stint at the Department of Corrections, which was Bonne Terre, Missouri. When I was there, I sang every night for 6 months straight, 7 days a week, 18 songs a night, a cappella. And that was at the behest of all of the inmates beating on stuff, and actually, you know, not actual full rioting, but they did create quite a disturbance until I would sing. So I do have a large following. We're talking like thousands in the state of Missouri, correctional system, that guys that, you know, just need a second chance, but developed a love of the music along with me singing it, love for me to do it every night. So we kind of turned it into a musical place for 6 months that I was there. You know, it's hard to get people in a cheery mood that are actually going through some tough times and periods in their life like that.
Hard time in the ghetto, yeah. See the people ain't working and the ladies all dirty. Hard time in the ghetto, man, when you're talking to a friend and the very next day he's dead. Hard time in the ghetto, man, if you live like this, you can feel every word I said. Hard time in the ghetto, man, when the plant done closed and my mama done lost a job. Hard time.
My boss, Freeman Bosley, kept telling me there's a guy named Willie that sings country music who you really need to meet. He's good. And that was probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And since then, you know, in terms of business, I can't think I haven't spent more time with anybody. You know, we spent probably literally hundreds of hours down here in the office recording music. So
people don't expect to see an Afro-American do country music a lot. People are always kind of surprised a little bit, or it seems like it's something that's foreign nature a little bit. Literally, the first star of country music was a colored man named D. Ford Bailey. People, you can kind of fact find it yourself. He was the guy that helped name the Grand Ole Opera. The encyclopedia states all this. So when I learned that, that's when I tell you that the barriers, that so-called stereotypes and stigmas that went along with being colored and singing country, they didn't matter to me too much anymore.
If I got upset every time someone underestimated me, I'd walk around disappointed all the time. People assume that because he's a black man that he can't sing country music. So they don't expect much. And then Will opens his mouth and he sings, and they hear that it is the authentic, real deal.
And in the morning I'm leaving, making my way back to Cleveland. So tonight I hope that I will do just fine.
You know, the first song that Will wrote was called Next Train to Nashville. The first song that Will and Willie recorded together was Next Train to Nashville. You know, now that Nashville's calling, we literally are looking to get on the next train to Nashville to, you know, to make this thing what we all know it can be.
Gonna waste another year. I'm on the next train to Nashville. Well, I'm gonna be a star, yeah.